fix one of your structures. From these ranks.
Well, what do we have here? The Grand Piano himself has graced us with his presence in the Twitch chat. Interesting game so far. Pretty close on the VPs, though I have to say compositionally, you'd have to say that Lomors has the advantage. My computer's just wrecked at the moment. That's the problem in regards to the brakes. It really needs a good reset and probably turning off for a good 12 hours. It's been working hard. But you know how these games are. We've been waiting for this match to happen for about a week straight, and then all of a sudden, boom, 5 minutes, it's just decided. It's going to work. You know, we're going to play. We're going to have Shroom and Lomors. So we don't get no respite here. We don't get no opportunity. I'm like, alright, go on Swift. Okay, Swift can't do it. Go on Adilla. Okay, Adilla can't do it. Go on Hans. Oh, you can't do it. Go on. No one wants to fucking stream it. They're all like, fuck the league, we don't care. Well, I'm saying I care, so I'm streaming it. But there's gonna be breaks because my computer's fucked. My voice is sore. My throat is even sorer yet. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. The game at hand. We've only got Plague Marines and Raptors to kill the Wraith Lord with a Shuriken. That's going to be problematic. But the Chaos Lord is doing his best to abuse Drain Life and try and kill the Autarch, but he doesn't manage it here. The Warlock's gone for the tanky melee build, and he's tying up the Plague Marines instantly. Really, that's a very hard counter to what Shroom's got. I think Shroom's fucked. He's going to lose his Chaos Lord, and he's lost to the Aspiring Champion Heretics. That's pretty dire. He's got no map control, and he's against Eldar on Fedrid Folly. Fedrid Folly. Not a good map to be trying to fight a capping Eldar on. I'm afraid Malignant Blindness is probably not going to save him here. Well, we're only on game 1 of the stream, so it's possible, you know. He can lose this, but he can still win the series. There's nothing stopping him. Except for the fact that he's a dirty, chaos-abusing noob. Nothing to stop him. He's got a Dreadnought on the way. We all know that the Chaos Dreadnought's just brilliant. Absolutely smashing in comparison to the Wraith Lord with its innate, ridiculous HP regen. Just as good range DPS with full melee resistance. And at this point, Lomors could get a second Wraith Lord as well, which might be necessary in order to take down this absolute unit. What a unit. Look at that face. What a unit. And I can't seem to get onto it properly. Alright, forget this. Forget this. Let's watch the Raptors instead. Do like the colour scheme, I must admit. And here we go, the coughs are already coming, so I'm going to have to mute myself. Because I'm not meant to be talking when I only had a throat infection a few days ago. But there you go. Oh dear. It's a best of 3 actually, this one, because it's only the first round of the playoffs, not the second round. So yeah, this is going to be short and sweet. I know you've had some drunken nights where you've enjoyed it, short and sweet, man. And this is going to be one of those nights. Assuming you're drunk. A valiant effort so far from Shroom, but quite frankly I have no idea what this Dreadnought's going to do because the Wraithlord is just completely superior. He doesn't have Havocs, so there's not really anything that can prevent the Warlock just walking in and tying up the Plague Marines. And then the Dreadnought's isolated and fucked. The PC's good, man. I mean, normally streams run totally fine. But like I say, if you've had the computer on, rendering videos for literally 12 hours straight, it's not going to go too well. It's not going to go too well. I mean, I just got to take the cock that I get, you know? If dirty cock's the only type of cock that I'm going to get, well, I got to take it. I ain't got the time to be picky right now, you know? When you're trying to win the highly competitive Elite League in such a short time frame, because you've got to be so particular on when you play. You ain't got time to be chasing around clean cocks. Fuck that circumcised shit. Oh man, I can't even remember what the PC is. That's how much attention I pay. It's a Nvidia 10 something graphics card. I forget which one it is. It's like a quad core Intel i7. Now it's literally just that the computer has been on for about 13 hours straight, and I've literally rendered, no exaggeration, about 55 gigs worth of videos today without resetting the computer. So at this point the computer wants to blow up. It doesn't want to be streaming, but obviously, well, Elite Mod demands that I stream, so there you go, there's a stream. And we're going into game 2. But it's smoking times before we go into that. Man, these guys are on it right now. They're not fucking about. They just want this done. They just want it done. Warp Spider Exarch is the choice for Lomors. If Lomors wins this, boom, he's moving on to the next series. And he's actually going to be against me because Bruce Campbell basically conceded earlier and said, yeah, he's not interested anymore. He's done. He got second place in the group stages. He doesn't fancy losing to me. So he's finished. So whoever wins this matchup is going to be against me in the semi-finals. And then I will move on to fight in the winners bracket with the winner of the matchup between Best Noob and Boss. So this is an influential match, and it's going to be the Warp Spider Exarch versus the Chaos Sorcerer. Bear in mind that Shroom has the Plague Champion, the Sorcerer, the Tech Marine, and the FC that he could call upon. Whereas the Lomors could be using the Farseer, the Apothecary, or the Ravener Alpha. The videos are mostly Battlefleet Gothic related, but I'm also trying to get all these Elite League things that I've covered. I want to put them on YouTube afterwards as well, so I'm just editing things out like toilet breaks and, you know, random shit like that. And if there's music, there's all copyright things that you have to deal with, which are very frustrating. Because I'd rather not have the video be completely blocked in the United States of America. That wouldn't be very helpful, given that's about 50% of the player base. But I do want to document the entire Battlefleet Gothic Armada thing. From going from literally unranked to legendary with all 12 of the factions. I want to get that process. I want all of it recorded. And you're literally going to be talking hundreds and hundreds of hours of content. But it'll be really cool in a year's time for any new players trying to enter that game. Well, you just direct them, oh, go check out Top's channel. He's done a series on how to get to legendary with every single faction. And then they can learn the factions that way. It's a little bit annoying because obviously there's going to be patches which will change the game's meta a bit. But there's not going to be that many. Maybe the first 3 factions I get to legendary will be a little bit dated. But the core mechanics are going to be there. And then the other 9, they're still going to be appropriate. Because I just feel like that's something that we've really missed in Dawn of War 2. You know, we're still getting new players and they're asking, alright, how do I play? And then everyone just kind of looks at one another in the Discord and is like, we don't actually have any guides to show you. But we'll just talk a bunch of bullshit right now and you have to try and figure it all out in 5 minutes. It's just impossible, man. They need a video guide. Like, when I wanted to learn StarCraft 2 3 years ago, I needed a video guide. That shit's too complicated otherwise. So I think that's a nice little aspiration for Battlefleet Gothic 2. And that's something I'm going to try and do. But it's going to take forever, of course. 12 factions is a lot to get to the max rank. Regardless, this could be the defining game in terms of who's going to be against me next. And in terms of who's going to stay in the winner's bracket. If Lomors wins this matchup, he remains in the winner's bracket. Not actually sure who Shroom will have to fight if he's going to lose this and go into the loser's bracket. I think does he have to fight you, Piano? Is the loser of this match going against you? That'd be a matchup I'd like to see for sure. Interesting openings so far. Shroom's actually going for a bit of a fast tech, which is curious. And Lomors isn't. How often do you see this? The Chaos player going for 2 fast gens and the Eldar player not. Very interesting. Yeah, I didn't actually see that then. It's a bit of a shame. I didn't notice whether he got knocked back or not. Huh. Well, that's pretty disappointing. I'll have to save the replay for this. Oh shit, what? Oh well. I thought for a second he meant that it actually took 100 energy. That would have been insane, but no, it didn't do that. He just meant he was on 100 energy, but it still shot 3 bolts. Not very helpful. Not very helpful. See, the aspect of fleetness again. This is really, really weird that he's gone for fast rangers. I don't understand why you would do that. Why would you rush rangers against a sorcerer who versus Eldar is more or less guaranteed to get the flame sword plus the teleport anyway? Very interesting. But I mean, Shroom does not have a lot of map control. Which you can't say is very surprising given that he's only gone for, well, 1 heretic. Man, look at the damn damage in that kinetic pulse. Raptors cooking the entire army there, bar the Banshees, but they're not going to do much now that the heretics have the aspiring champion. Yeah, I mean, I suppose you could get them for detection, but God. They're just such shitty combat units on their own, even with the hollow field. I don't think it's worth it. I'd get the shuriken out ASAP. And just rely on using my hero to detect any double worshipping heretic shenanigans. And then get the rangers out afterwards. Well, I mean, if you're going by the philosophy of there's no point getting a shuriken, it's just going to get jumped by the sorcerer, well, why don't you get double dire avengers to start with, in addition to your banshees, rather than rushing a single ranger off of 0 generators? That was what the really weird thing was. I'd understand this double ranger play more if he dropped triple gens at the start and then noded the contested power. But to node the contested power instantly and build no generators seems extremely strange to me. No major losses for the Eldar so far. That was a very fortunate special from the sorcerer though. Probably going to end up bleeding some banshee models now. How the CSM haven't lost a model, I don't know. Oh god, and then they used 2. That's not good. You should have seen that coming. Pretty unnecessary loss there. We can't really stay to cap around. Well, I guess you can. The heretics force them back. Let's look at the eco here. A lot of bleed incurred by Shroom. His tech is going to be delayed a lot because of the requisition. I honestly don't even know if it's worth reinforcing these CSM right now. I guess he has to not lose the map control. But it's just going to set him back so far, that 120 requisition in addition to it, you know? If he, with the 2 contested... Oh my god, are you serious, man? You're really building that gen? Yeah, right, that's not a good idea. Yeah, I think he completely forgot about the CSM reinforcing. With the 2 contested nodes, if you look at his power income now, and we add 120 to it, look how perfect he'd be. So he would be able to, he'd have the requisition now. So he's literally only 10 off. So he would have teched, I mean, what is it? He'd be teching now. That would have delayed him. So that saved him about 17 seconds. If he didn't reinforce his CSM, he would have been teching 17 seconds faster. And I raise the question right now, what have the CSM done with those 2 models that they reinforced so urgently? They've done jack shit, man. Oh, they just retreated straight away. They didn't even get a cap. It's completely irrelevant. Unfortunately, Shroom is really fucking up here because he's completely forgot to tech. He's getting very distracted. But if he hadn't reinforced those CSM, he'd have had more rec income anyway because he's less upkeep, and in addition to that, with the extra 120 requisition, he would have ended up fast teching, what did I say, about 17 seconds quicker? It's a massive difference. He's still not teching. Okay, he's finally doing it, but at this point he is very far behind, and I'm not sure how he's going to stay in this, to be honest. Shout out to Piano, are you going to fight Shroom now? Because he's going to get knocked out here, it's looking like. You might as well hop on in to Dawn of War 2 and do the losers bracket game with him as well. You know, while he's here. Because Lord knows that people in this game can't seem to organise anything.
Hatred shall be our weapon.
Oh, you're not playing today. Okay. Alright, alright. I guess it will have to be a quickie. A clean and quick quickie. Top, it is becoming power mad. No, I'm just annoyed, man. Like, I should not be streaming right now. I should not be streaming. Why am I having to stream this? This is a madness. Oh, that's been in it for a couple of patches, to be honest, this stuff. I can't remember how much it heals. I think it's like 100 HP or something. Yeah, a couple of patches. Literally since a year ago. It's only been in it a year, you know. Yeah, man, you've been missing for too long, this stuff. You've been missing from this community for so long. Honestly, you should have been in the goddamn B League. You'd have destroyed everyone. The B League of Elite is just getting absolutely smashed by Tyranids. It's amazing. Nah, it never used to give him health. It was pretty dumb, to be honest. It was only the energy, which, yeah, it doesn't really make sense. It was a nice little idea. Tex suggested it. It's near enough to 100 HP. I'll have to see if I can spot it next time. Well, he's actually managed to get a Corn Dread out. Wait, how the fuck has he even done it? I've not been paying attention to the game at all. Alright, so we don't see the Bright Lance yet on the Wraith. Oh my god, he's going to Wraith Lords. This is a madness. I guess if he gets double Bright Lance, that will be pretty punishing for the Corn Dreadnought. To be fair, he's got loads of generators. I guess he's just not been bleeding at all. And the other thing is, because he's only gone 1 Dire Avenger and 2 Rangers as his build, i.e. no Shurikens, i.e. not 2 Dire Avengers, his upkeep is really low. He's got a Wraith Lord out, he's only on 66 pop. It's insane. I think in that instance, though, I'd got Fire Dragons, not the second Wraith Lord. Plague Greens could be a bit of a problem, though he is quite far off. I don't know what Shroom's doing. Why is he not getting another unit? He obviously needs the other squad of AV. Oh wow, he's going to go for a Zeech Dreadnought. That's actually an interesting idea. That could work. But Lomors has so much money that it doesn't really matter, to be honest. He can easily just get a Shuriken or Fire Dragons, and I don't know how Shroom's going to counter that. I suppose with some good use of the Infiltration Worship, as well as the Raptors and potential Warps, as well as Sigil even. Sigil could be used to counter any Shuriken play. He could do it. He could do it. They've both gone all in here. They've got 2 Walkers. If they have a massive engagement and one of them loses both the Walkers, well, they're going to lose the game. Which is why I don't really approve of this play by Lomors. I think it's way too all-in, given the kind of lead that he had. Yes, Fire Dragons bleed, and that's a bad thing, but it's very hard to outright kill the Fire Dragons. Whereas if you fuck up real bad with a Wraith Lord, it's just dead. And that's it, your entire investment has been sunk and wasted. It's actually gone for Corn Marines, that's wild. Oh wow. The setup team bug with the webways has made him lose a Ranger. That is crazy. This could actually be the comeback. Has he got the Zeech Dread? What? He's gone for double Corn. Is he mad? Nah, he shouldn't have got that. No way. That's crazy. I don't think that makes any sense. You send in the Corn Dread in under Blood Rage, and it tanks up a load of damage, and then the Zinch Dread does the damage to the Wraith Lords. Like, the actual damage of the Corn Dread to a Walker that's got melee resist is not very significant. And then with the Infiltration Worship as well, you can easily get your Zinch Dread out of the melee range, you know? It'd have been the perfect choice. Then you warp it around. You can sigil the Bright Lance if he upgrades that, which he is doing now. There's actually a third Wraith Lord coming out. Okay, at this point I don't think Shroom has much choice but to get a Las Havoc. It's not ideal against one Ranger now and a Warp Spider, but he needs more ranged AV. As good as Khorne Dreadnoughts are, they just do not have the damage potential. They really do not have the damage potential. Where's the Sorcerer? The Sorcerer teleported forward? Oh, it's the Sorcerer who... Yeah, okay. Need to see some global usage here. This is absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. The Bright Lance went down. The Khorne Marines don't know what they're doing. There's triple Wraith Lords and it's terrifying. Have the Dreadnoughts even used Blood Rage? I don't know. Okay, no, they haven't. Now they're using it. And they're gonna kill a Wraith Lord. What? How are they doing this? Oh, are they? Yep. And this one survives. So it's still 2 Walkers v 2 Walkers. But there's no more Warp. And there's a Bright Lance on this one, which is not good. It means that this Dreadnought will not get out, because the Heretics are too far forward. Both the Rangers have gone down, though. If Shroom can get a Havoc out with a Las Cannon, he's going to be in a really good spot. The Warp Spider's not going to be able to tie that up, given that there's Khorne Marines and Raptors and a melee Sorcerer. And this Wraith Lord's going to take a damn while to heal up as well. A damn while. Banshees come leaping out of the gate, making the Khorne Berserkers flee in terror. Never been so terrified in their life. Needs to be careful with the Heretics here. If he just takes the easy panic retreat path, he will die. Without doubt. Clever use of Infiltration Worship could be clutch now. Oh, that's really unlucky. If he just waited a couple more seconds, they'd have got out of there. The Wraith Lord. Are they going to kill him with the wrist-mounted Shuriken Catapults? No, they're not. Wow. I'd say that was quite fortunate. The Wraith Lords messed up the pathing. Yes, the stream is buffering, Swift. I am well aware, my friend. I am well aware. I need to reset my PC. Oh, it's not the bloody bitrate. It's fine normally, but normally I'm prepared for the streams, you know? I'm not doing them completely impromptu after 20 hours of rendering. But right now I am, and it's all we've got, so we're going to have to deal with it. We do see the Havoc, which makes sense, given that there's no more Rangers, and he's got enough melee to counter-initiate any potential Warp Spider tie-up. The problem now for Shroom is that he's 200 down on Calderis Refinery in terms of the VPs. We're already seeing Webway Gates going up, and he's against Eldar. It's not good, man. Well, I mean, I'm not getting a free pass. I still have to beat Lomors. No, it is the PC, Swift. It's not the stream that's buffering. My game is lagging. I'm getting the frame drops in-game as well. It's not the stream. And I'd be getting those frame drops even if I wasn't streaming. Oh my god, look at the fucking power float that Shroom's on. It's on 220 power. But yeah, the other problem, so he's got VPs that he needs to contend with. Though he is getting back the map control, which is quite interesting against a Warp Spider. I'm surprised we're not seeing a few more Webway Gates drop down the peripheries here. This is going to become very influential as the game progresses. And there's going to be Seer Council. The combination of the Seer Council and the Banshees, well... No, the Raptor champion had a Power Fist before, along with a Melter Pistol. And it was definitely overpowered. And in the spirit of adding an unused asset into the game, while simultaneously nerfing the Raptor aspiring champions, decided to give him the Demon Maul instead.
Hatred shall be our weapon.
And they both got Bright Lances now. Very intimidating. Quite a preemptive use of the blood summoning there. Yeah, exactly. The Master's just like, nope, not going to take that engagement then. I'll just let you waste that global. Giving him free reinforce is the key thing there. More so than the actual blood letters themselves. Yeah, this engagement is going to be very, very pivotal. You really could have done with chains. It's a good point. Chains would change this engagement entirely. The Blood Rage Dreadnought is killing its own sorcerer. Okay, stop now. This is messy. He needs to use the Corn Marines to kill the Warp Spider. I don't know what they're doing exactly. Where are the Corn Marines? Okay, yeah, they're chasing the Warp Spider now. Okay, no they're not, they're just running. Well, that's not very productive. Okay. I mean, the Corn Marines are level 3, so... with that special, yeah, that's what I was going to say. A special could definitely change this engagement. Please don't let the Seer Council die. Okay, well. Alright. I mean, get the Shimmer Orbs. You're running an Eldar melee superiority army, and you've not got the Shimmer Orbs. Why? What did he end up going with? Entangling Web. Yeah, that makes sense. Counters the Raptors. How much resources has he got? No, he's still too far off. Too much bleed. Way too much bleed. Could have actually warped the Havoc forward there. That would more or less have guaranteed that Wraith Lord died. But he didn't. He didn't have the foresight. Needs to focus down the Seer Council. Gonna cause some big problems. Do we see him swapping out the Wargears? I mean, subjugation at this point would be brilliant. For 150 rec, I mean, power's irrelevant. It's just 150 requisition and negate the Seer Council for a bit. Turn them around, make them leap on the Banshees, make them leap on the Dire Avengers, force them off, you know? Do you really think I'm going to play the winner today? Oh my god, I feel like I'm going to collapse. I've been awake since fucking 9 PM yesterday. I've nearly been up 24 hours as it is. Hell no am I playing the winner. Hell no, am I playing the winner? I can play the winner like tomorrow morning or something, around noon, or failing that, Sunday is going to be the next time for me. I've seen that meme, Con. I know that you're the kind of guy who likes to coerce people into things by saying that you asked, but really deep down, I know that you're not the kind of guy who just asks. It's all part of your deep, dark and twisted coercion. Wait, what did I just miss here? What did I just miss reading the chat? He tried to warp, and where did it warp him? Oh god. Oh god, we're getting salt. Did someone actually see this? Whoops, I can't even type right now. Oh my god. Where did it warp it? I'm so confused. His sorcerer was in the base. Wow. This is definitely going to be a replay to watch and send to Atlas. A lot of bugs. A lot of bugs. I wonder if we can fix the webway setup team bug. I feel like that's one that we should easily be able to fix, to be honest. It's a fairly straightforward bug. Very easily replicated, and we know why it happens. They tend to be the easiest ones to fix. Kudos to Shroom for hanging in here. This is insane. How he is still in this game, I have no idea. And he gets extra points for going double corn dreads. I mean, this match has been bug-ridden as fuck, so if these guys both agree to have a rematch, I certainly wouldn't contest that. The cancer gates are coming down at this point. Oh, I don't know. I don't agree with that logic, Adilla. The fix for the Eldritch transport bug was easy. Yeah, how long did we have that for? These Calm Marines have done so well. Oh, fuck me. The special was ridiculous. God, I feel your pain there with that special. This match was completely destined to have a remake. As if he gets the fucking sound bug now. After about 16 different other bugs. It had to be ended by the sound bug. The bug of all bugs in Dawn of War 2. Level 4 Seer Council. This game has been frankly ridiculous. Wow. Even Ocean's got a sound bug at this point. What the actual fuck, man? So, Adilla, you can make the call. If they want to rematch this, can they? I mean, there's obviously at this point, Lomors has won. But that was just bug after bug after bug. But as was mentioned earlier, the Raptor loss was more important than the Ranger loss. But the Ranger loss still did happen, and it happened earlier in the game, so it's quite demoralizing, you know? And it has a snowballing effect. What do you say, Adilla? Is that a no-no? Move on? Shroom, get down to the losers bracket and shut the fuck up? Or what is it? I didn't even save the replay, man. I need to fucking sleep. Can't focus at all. Save the replay and have an analysis of it later on. See what those bugs are really doing. Every patch we discover new bugs for this game. It's horrible. Alright, well, there you go. Shroom, you in the chat, what are you saying? Oh, did they not have ESL on? Why do I have to do everything? Yeah. Why isn't Adela streaming? This is terrible. I don't even know if I can handle another game, even if they wanted to. Yeah, I saved the replay. I saved it in the temp folder. That's fine. But no one had ESL on because we're good. I didn't even notice if they said L, to be honest with you. Shroom, are you wanting a remake or not? Are you done now? You're sorted out, you're content. I haven't asked the Moors. Quite frankly, from my perspective, we're done here. And you don't seem to be pushing for your rematch, boy. I don't see no rematch pushing right now. Alright, well, it looks like it's going to be Piano versus Shroom in the losers bracket. It's going to be me versus Lomors in the winners bracket. The winner of that matchup, top it, will be going on to fight the winner of the matchup between Best Noob and Boss in the finals of the winners bracket. Bear in mind that there is a decent advantage to actually winning the winners bracket as opposed to the losers bracket and then getting to the finals, in that if you are the winner of the winners bracket, when it comes to the grand final itself, you not only get the counter pick in the game 1, but you also get the choice of a 6th hero pick. So you actually get an additional hero pick, as well as the counter pick in game 1 of the grand finals, if you come to the grand finals as the winner of the winners bracket. The Moors is offline, Shroom. You missed your opportunity, you little bitch. You'll have to organise that yourself and get Adila to stream it if that's happening. And thank you for watching the stream, guys. I am off to bed in a bit.